Hi, welcome to the MrMaple Show. I'm Kate.
And I'm Dylan. And we are here to talk to you guys about our top 5 fall color maples.
So starting off, we have Hagioku, which is just, such a beautiful maple with its bright orange fall color. You really can't say enough about it. Its leaf shape, it's kind of a little bit more of a bulbous palmatum, so it has kind of a more friendly, approachable look to it.
Yeah, Hagioku is really, really phenomenal. I feel like it offers a really good view of the stages of fall. When that first hints of the cool weather and fall start, it starts very yellow and it turns into a pumpkin orange by the end of the season. It also is almost a 20-foot tall tree at maturity, so it's a big tree and is really a centerpiece to have in your garden.
And it's so cool whenever Matt and Tim go to different gardens to see these at their full maturity. It goes from a beautiful tree to just something that you can't help but appreciate.
Absolutely.
Beautiful tree.
Next up on our list today, Acer palmatum waterfall.
Yeah, whether you call it Viridis waterfall, same tomato, but they really are a beautiful specimen. They have a very large leaf for a lace leaf. They're broader, so it's a little bit of a larger canvas for the fall color to paint with.
Yeah, I like the way that you put that. When it does finally change from that green color that it holds through the season, the leaves all turn yellow, but it's almost like someone takes a paintbrush and just strokes red across it. You get some of the orange diffused into it, but really it's just yellow with beautiful streaks of red across it. A special tree. And its lower weeping shape allows it to be sort of the undergrowth of the rest of your garden and can highlight other aspects.
It's also a really practical specimen. It has a good sun tolerance, a good heat tolerance. So regardless of where you are, it's still, a beautiful choice. So everywhere we'll have happy little trees, Bob Ross painted. Yeah. So next we have Kikuchijo, fun name, fun tree.
Mm-hmm.
I really love how it has such a bright yellow, orange, red color to it. Primarily orange, but they still have those contrasting hues and fall interest.
Yeah, Kikuchijo offers a real full spectrum of the fall color. You get anywhere from yellow to red, and even more so in oak trees, but some browns show up that are really beautiful. And Kikuchijo can kind of capture all of that on one leaf. It's a unique tree to have in the garden.
It's another beautiful weeper too. I really understand why it's number 3 because kind of like a waterfall, it does have that very architectural shape to it, but it also is more upright. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot of vertical interest to it too.
Yeah.
And next we have a Suji Kaku, which, classic.
Classic. One of my very favorite trees. It has year-round interest. The coral bark may be the best of any of the coral barks. That orange color is just phenomenal. And when the fall color does come, it starts out very yellow and fades to a pale sort of bleached out color. It really has an interesting contrast within itself, let alone what it's compared to in the rest of your garden.
And as those temperatures lower, the bright of the coral bark gets, it just intensifies almost like a bright red color. And it's really nice to have that contrast and that architectural structure in the garden. From afar, it might look like you have a statue of some sort. So it's beautiful natural interest.
I agree. And it's also another big tree. This is one that will take up a lot of space in your garden over the course of its life.
Yeah, and I mean, red especially, if you think about it, there's so many things that go with it on the color palette, but also so many contrasts. Green, such a natural color in nature, such a natural color to have in your garden, but a firm contrast with the red. So our very last, our number 1 pick, best fall color out there, is Osakazuki.
This is a cool tree. It falls squarely into the fall red category, but it too has those stages to it. Through about the peak of fall, it gets to a deep brick red color, and then it pops, and you get fiery cherry red. Man, when the sunlight comes through those leaves, it is just something else.
It's electric, and I mean, it's a beautiful specimen. It's also a large tree. If you look out too quickly, you might think that there's Clifford in your yard, but it's really just an interesting specimen. The name in Japanese comes from a specific glass that's common in drinking, but it's cool. It's very architectural. It has a nice vase shape to it. Beautiful specimen.
And that's our top 5 fall color Japanese maples. Remember, with any of these, you're going to make sure you have great drainage and protection from hot afternoon sun, regardless of what zone you're in.
Yeah, and if you are getting a coral bark, also think about that morning sun so you can really get the most out of your maple. But yeah, that's our top 5. Let us know your top 5 in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. But we're just here to help you fall for fall. So whatever makes your season better, we're happy to make our suggestions. But
Absolutely.
well, that's all from us at the MrMaple Show. But take care.
God bless.